Look, I need a good intro, so let's just pretend that I've given you one right now, and you've gone, wow, what an incredible video, I'm going to watch to the end, I'm going to subscribe as well, that's all to be really thankful. Let's talk about the upcoming 3.5 patch, okay? And you know it's going to be a video of all time, because I have to preface this first and foremost. I love Wuthering Waves. Okay, I've said it numerous times, I'll continue to say this. I do. I love it, I enjoy it, I like the gameplay, I like the characters, I like the designs, I like pretty much everything about the game. But I had to ask myself a big question during this entire live stream, which, by the way, was a bit on the long side. I get we want to show you the new region coming out, but more on that in a moment. It felt like the ghetto asking Gojo the question about being the strongest. Am I excited about Wuthering Waves because of 3.5? Or am I excited about 3.5 because it's Wuthering Waves? And the answer is, I'm excited for 3.5 because it's Wuthering Waves. So, look, we get more Wuthering Waves. What's not to love? We get a beautiful new region. I mean, you could probably watch this yourself if you've seen this, so you already know what's happening, but I guess let's just have this play in the background so you can really see. So I want to talk about some of the notes I've taken. So firstly, Zhuanfeng, Mechanical City, Liaoning Mengzhu. So we're getting a new region that you probably see there, or you have saw it. It's looking very intricate, well designed, and kind of tying in, like, it shares a border with Jinzhou, so it kind of has to look the same, and it does. Some of the regions look incredible, look breathtaking even. And I talked about more, like, here, like, 3 different regions, but we're not in a moment. But, so they emphasized we're going to explore this heavily, or we're going to explore it from 3.5 and 3.7, with a heavy emphasis on wanting us to explore this region. So with this, I don't know where it was again, but just look at the cinematics here. Like, if this isn't telling us, like, hey, we're proud of this region, and they should be, it looks gorgeous, even. It's 3 different smaller regions, but it feels like filler duration, because we're only in it for 2 patches. And it feels like, okay, we're in it for 2 patches, and it's gone. Kind of like the Black Shores, if that makes sense. Undecided feelings. I think it would be better to go elsewhere. And I spoke about this earlier during the stream, which we are recording live, YouTube and Twitch. Hi, come say hello. Laharoy. We're coming hot off the heels of it. 3.0 to 3.4. There was a lot of emphasis, and in fact, 2 of the main recurring focus characters, Lene and Luke, both have heavy ties with the New Federation. And it was referenced constantly and alluded to constantly. The New Federation is going to play a huge part, and I still think it is. And I can't help but feel that in 4.0, we're going to the New Federation. I can't help but feel that would it not have been better to tease the New Federation a little bit more? Because we don't want to stay in Laharoy for too long. They said they don't want to stay in there for too long. That arc is done, it's over with. But wouldn't that be better to kind of explore a little bit of a New Federation? Rather than going to Mengzhu or Shuanfeng. I'll be honest, I don't know the difference. I'm pretty sure we're in the same area, but please correct me if I'm wrong. Like, always, don't want to spread misinformation. But it feels like for filler duration, we're just going to be exploring here, get to know the new cast of characters, have a new region, fall in love with it, and we're just going to forget about it. It's going to be like, well, we're done now. Enjoy. Alright, see you. So I put devs spoiling the story already. I'm sick of when devs do this, not just for Wuthering Waves, but for anything. It's like, okay, here's why we're going to the new region, what's going to happen in the new region, the new story. I'm like, I want to play it to experience it. Could we please not spoil it? So, take it out you will. We got a fast track for the new characters, or new players, new characters. More on that in a moment. So, fast track is basically saying, hey, you can get to, and I think we can find it here. I forget what pattern it was at or where it was at. That's talking about new characters. It was, God, where was it again? Like I said, if you watched this, you probably saw it. I can't remember. But long story short, you get fast track. So the second you get the main place in Jinzhou, you can get to 3.4, and with other regions as well. If it was for Chapter 2, Chapter 3, really cool. Got 3 different inner regions, talked about this earlier, Eastern's 1 Peaks, Western Fong Peaks, and Southern 1 Hills. And these two, kind of the same, this one different from most of them. We've got 3 new inner regions. This is what I mean by the heavy emphasis on wanting us to explore this new region. I'll just show you back real quickly. When the motorbike's back, that's cool. I like the fast travel option. We're not just immediately moving away from it, which is cool. So we got new, real heavy emphasis on exploration, which is why, for saying we've got filler duration for a region this intricate, like, look at, you saw it right there. Look how detailed and magnificent that looks. So what is the obsession with cutting grass? They start cutting bamboo somewhere in this. I don't understand why we're hitting, sorry, I said bamboo. Why are we slicing bamboo? What is the obsession with cutting grass and trees and whatnot? Can we just stop? I get it's to, like, showcase new optimizations and details and graphics, but grass, really? Come on. And then they did show character optimizations, which we'll talk about in a moment. The environment plays a role in this quest. Once again, really telling you, hey, heavy emphasis. I mean, a heavy emphasis. Oh yeah, new echoes. Thank God it's here, actually. Perfect timing. New echoes. God, I love farming for new echoes every single patch. God, I love it so much. I wish every patch wasn't even a new region. It was just a new echo set. I would love that so much. That's the game I want to play. That was sarcasm, by the way. I know some people won't get that, but like, oh my God, he actually really wants to farm echoes? Oh my God. It just gets tedious, it gets boring, and it's just saying, hey, they want you to play the game. Oh, but if they want the player data, the trackers and whatnot to be like, oh, you played the game this many hours. It's like, yes, because I'm trying to farm for the characters rather than playing the game of its own merits. For example, I could be exploring the new region that they have handcrafted to perfection, and instead they've gone, nah, get in that same domain. I don't think that's good. I'm sorry if I appeared down on this. Trust me, I'm not. I'm actually still very excited. It's just the UK weather at the moment. I don't know if you can tell by my accent, but UK heat wave. I'm very lethargic right now, so I wish I don't want to fake enthusiasm either. I don't want to be like, okay, listen, how great does this echo look? That looks just phenomenal. It looks amazing. And I don't know, like I said, I'm excited because it's Wuthering Waves, okay? Moving on. Yang. And we're going to talk about this in a moment. In fact, let's go bring her up here. I want to kind of get the gameplay in the background, I guess. Okay, here we go. Oh, you said that I'm going to skip this banner just so I don't have to echo farm. But I want to see Denzel yet. In fact, let me just bring the chat back. I'm figured I'm going to skip just for that reason. Okay, thankfully this is still working. I thought bringing chat back would kind of crash the stream. Thankfully it's not. So I put here, seems like a must-pull unit at first glance. Okay. Now, our two most distinct enough from each other. This is because, pretty sure they said, John Wins, where was it again? Combat style is elegant and decisive, seamlessly shifting between offense and defense. But I'm going to be honest, we're going to let this gameplay rock a little bit. And you're kind of seeing, where's the defense? It's just all offense. There's no Zanny gameplay, there's no parry mechanic, that's Electro Rover, more on that in a sec. It's just, I'm going to hit you and hit hard, or I'm going to hit you multiple times, very fast, not as hard, but still hard. Like, it looks fine. Like, animation-wise, once again, insane. They put it out of the park. Design, I'm not big on it, but I can appreciate that it does look phenomenal when it glows like that. And with the character optimization, it's going to look even better. But she's Havoc Bane. And like, okay, so if you got Chisa stocks rise up. However, she probably won't be best in slot. She's going to get an own dedicated healer. I don't know. Look, Chisa's a weird character. I like her. If you don't have her, get her. Just because you could say, yeah, I got Chisa. Potential woman. And then moving on. When I say moving on, that's what I mean. Like, at first glance, she looks fine. But she's Havoc. I mean, the reason to get her is because she's Havoc. Just like Shui is Glacio. There's a reason to get it, and that's because We have like what, two Glacial DPSs, one's Carlotta, the other is Hiyuki, which already has her own teammates and her own team dedicated, which could be fine, could be good. What else was it? Where else was it? Okay, Shui Shui. And if anyone disagrees with me, by all means, feel free, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to assume you think I'm right, and I'm going to keep going on with my own ramble. So, I put Shui Shui is Yang Yang's best in slot teammate. Don't even have to know the gameplay, what role she plays. She's best in slot because of her sisters, they're related. Boom, that's a spoiler by the way, but Dev's ruined. Cool. But yeah, they're going to be best in slot teammates because they're sisters. Why wouldn't they be? They work perfect together. And put, what role does she cover? Because that's going to be a big one. Because I'll be honest, she looks way cooler than Yap Yap for a start. So if you actually go over to Shui Shui, and I don't care about the inspirations, I made this before. She looks fine, she looks cool. We go with gameplay. Yep. Looks beautiful, fantastic. Like, that move is actually really fun. I like that. It's like, throw your hands in the air like you just don't care. So you're watching it, and, you know, it's fine, whatever. Where is the ult? The ult's the big one. Like, Showkeeper version 4. Potentially. We'll see. Where is it? Give me state, blah, blah, blah. We're going to get more details further on. Here it is. The ult. Okay? Looks amazing, by the way. And you get this domain expansion, Ceaseless Landscapes. I don't know the hand signals. You can just pretend like that's the hand signal there. It's like Ceaseless Landscapes. I don't know. Whatever. So, it just depends on what role she covers. If she's another DPS, and I brought up the Twitter page before. Let me see if I've still got that. Oh. No, that's about hissing. Moving that in a sec. So here we are. Yang Yang, Shui Shui. We're going to get Xiaoming, Jingran, Qingxiao, and then Hissing, which, by the way, ooh. What if all of these are DPSs? She looks like a support, I'm going to be honest. I don't like doing this because, like oh, she looks like a main DPS, and she just becomes a healer. And it's like, okay, sure. So I don't like doing that. But, who's to say that are going to be better? Okay. Moving on, because I just saw some World Cup scores. I forgot that was happening right now. Sorry, Men's World Cup. That's not much to say. Just, we're going to wait for more reveals and more leaks, I guess. We'll see. Electro Rover. Alright, Electro Rover. This is the biggie. Also, we got a weapon combi animations now. That's cool. More of a reason to spend your money, I guess, to get the best in slot weapons. Not just because it's 100% guaranteed and that's how they get you. Because you get a nice fancy animation. Why not? Something like I thought for Yinlin. She's good at power creep Yinlin, and that's not even difficult. You could just be an Electro character and already power creep Yinlin. That's the sorry state of Yinlin. Also, not one hint of buffs, by the way. I've just realized this, actually. The entire live stream. Okay, the entire live stream. I put here, where was the end state matrix, right? Revamp. More characters like Chisu gain extra vigor. That's a buff. Okay, you're getting a buff in end state matrix because they give you like attack defense. Or like attack increase. Not one hint of, okay, we're going to buff older units like Yinlin because she desperately needs it. Is that crazy for anyone else, or is that just me? I don't know. Is that just a me thing? Today's no EV France. Oh, yeah, shit. No, I've seen the triple domain expansion meme between Mbappe, Messi, and Haaland. Pretty funny. But that's not about, this is about the Men's World Cup. This is about Yap Yap. Oh, Electro Rover. So I put, is a gauntlet user. We're going to get in here. Okay. We'll lock it during the story, by the way, in case anyone's interested. So, I put as a gauntlet user. He's a sword user. It would be nice if Rover used different weapons for different forms. Like, imagine if Aero was a rectifier instead of just another sword. Like, imagine if Electro Rover was a gauntlet user rather than just having a sword. So, he's the electric flare as well. I forgot to put that. He's another negative status effect dealer, which is cool. Shisa upscale. So, why not Fusion? Because Fusion, you would think, hey, Fusion is probably like the next go-to place, considering we got Imuth, good Imuth support. Maybe we got Denia, we got Mornay, we got Looper, we got Changli. Fusion feels very oversaturated at the moment. So I put is because of Fusion Fatigue. And it's funny saying that, because Fusion Fatigue, and then the second rerun is Imuth. So I put, can you decide which moves to use during the Hansel? In fact, by this, what I mean is, we just go here. So we do a teammate, we're not going to do that. Here it is. Here's the gameplay. Hopefully. Rose's resident skill is replaced by a special moveset that combines the powers of Spectral, Aero, Havoc, and Aero. And there it is. It looks fantastic. But you also get the benefits from that as well. That's why I wanted. Do you get the benefits from, like, Rover's Aero resident skill heals? Do you get some heals? Like, I think that'd be really unique and cool. Anyway, I'm most excited for Aero Rover. So, we got the reruns. We got Lene and Luke. And I put finally like an S1 Luke because 150% mid-air damage bonus. Really incredible. I like the look of that. Then you got iMuff. So, they want Lene and iMuff. Okay? We'll have Roy. I expect to see them again at some point. I suspect 3.6 is going to be a Denia rerun. Just because, yeah, and Yuki. Lucilla in 3.7, even though she's running right now. Who knows? Right. I want to talk about the Reverb Resonator. Okay, Reverb Resonator Convene. Now let's talk about all of it. All of us here. So, you get to pick between Jian, Yinling, Jinshi, Changli, Zhezhe, and Zhanglia. Realistically, you should only consider Jian and Changli. Changli because she's a fusion character and she slots well in a lot of teams, fusion teams. You know, quick swap staple right there, like the poster child for quick swap. And Jian, look, Ayuno, Chiakona, Jian, it's a viable team, it's a good team. Ayuno exists, best character in the game. Jian's buffed by her simply existing. And also, he's alright, I guess. Okay, so that said, because, like, Yinling, no, you're breaking your account. Zhezhe, she's good for a Carlotta, and even then Carlotta, I don't know, run Lene instead, Tune Break, whatever. Jinshi has some problems, but I'm not as qualified to speak on Jinshi just because I don't have Jinshi, I don't care about Jinshi. And, like, look, there's no Nightmare Echo for her, there's no dedicated set, it's just kind of like, okay, it's Spectro, deal Spectro damage, I guess. You could make an argument for Zhang Liao. Unfortunately, Zhang Liao's best in slot teammate is Yinlin. So, yeah, Yinlin. Moving on. Reverb Weapon Convey. You got basically all the signatures. All the signatures here. But you should get Stringmaster. Because your Vector Values will be set for life. I will be getting Stringmaster from this. Okay, I will be getting the Stringmaster. And in fact, we're talking about it right here. Perfect timing once again. So you'll note this. You only get Radiant Tides, which are what you use to summon for characters. Okay? So if we keep going here, you get to select all this stuff. Pity carries over. There's 50-50 by the way, you could lose it. So we go in here, we're talking about it all. Also, we get animations, which is really cool. But that's it. They move on completely. So you don't get any weapons, any weapon pulls, which I go, Forge Masters? Yeah. So just, you only get character pulls. I've said this before, I think it's really scummy. Look, I appreciate there's a 100% guaranteed. I like that. What I don't like is, it's like, hey, the signatures are just so much better than the standards. Now, you can use standards. I'm not saying you should just pull for the signatures all the time. Like, standards can be good. The standards are very good. It's just, that temptation is there, so just be careful, because it's 100% guaranteed. It's like, well, I can just get it early, and I can get it in 30 pulls, and I've got it. Sure, that'd be pretty cool, I guess. No, you never do. It's always go into hard pity, because 100% guaranteed, no free pulls. Is what it is. So there we get to the end of this. End State Matrix revamp. We're getting Denia as a boss. That's pretty cool. People suspected it was going to happen. It's going to happen. End State Matrix. I like it. I think it's good. End State Matrix is what the TOA currently should be. I made a video on that previously. Probably link in the description. If you're not checked out, check it out. It's pretty good. But the End State Matrix is what I think the TOA right now should be. And I hope going forward that does, it becomes that more. Because right now it just feels like we currently have two End State Matrices. End State Matrices? Sure. So then optimizations. A lot of these are weird. I'm going to be honest. A lot of these are weird. Like, separate voiceover, so you can, not story related, by the way. They will play in the main language that you pick. So if you pick Japanese, it's going to be Japanese. However, out of the non-story content, you can have Rover is English, Showkeeper is Japanese, I don't know, Cartafia is as Korean. But story auto mode, it is exactly what you think it is. You can either have it play as full auto, like Chaos or a Nightmare, where it'll pick the dial options for you, or it will just go blah 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 blah. Anyway, guidebook quick redirection. It just takes you to the place you need to go. You don't have to like just open the map first, and then you have to click on it, and it spawns you outside of it. No, it spawns you directly inside of it in the menu to say, hey, I want to get these weapon stuff. I want to get the weapon materials to level the weapon up. Cool. Go straight there. Animations in Echo Gallery. Because I know you in particular, when you boot Wuthering Waves, the first thing you do for 5 minutes is open up the echoes and stare at them. And now you can see them spin around a little bit. Cool. And sometimes they light up. Nice. Character models, they just look better. There's like, they fixed some lighting issues where it kind of glares a little bit. Some textures as well, but I'm like, yeah, whatever. And if this means anything, Intel Xe SS3 support on PC. Cool. This one's kind of big though. Hold up. New gate screen login. Where is it? Where was it again? Ah, here we go. Well, look at this. Look how cool that is. In fact. 愿漂泊者从连接游戏的那一刻起，便能体会到玄方地界带来的全新感受。You know, it's fun. It's cool. Anyway, there you go. Anyway, I'm gonna mute this real quick because I'm getting distracted. I want to finish this. So then, merchandise shilling. That's fine, I guess. It exists. It happens. So this is the one thing that bugs me. We also have some new cosmetics you can buy, which I'm pretty sure I glossed over. Yeah, more cosmetics that aren't worth it. Like new beach skins, there's like little accessories that go on Yang Yang and Shui Shui, but like, whatever. You don't need it, it's going to cost money. Don't spend your money on something worthwhile. And if you have anything spare, then I guess get this. Don't pull Yang Yang because you want a new accessory. Like, that's... No, just don't do that. Like, it's a waste of money. I can't recommend it, okay? I want you to be responsible with your money, okay? Like, we all make jokes being like, oh, I love gambling, aha. No, seriously, don't go into financial ruin or troubles for this. And I don't know if I've been sounding very down. Like I explained before, and I'll explain again, that it's just the heat. It's already a long video. I apologize. So we're going to wrap it up. Basically, it looks good. It looks fine. It looks nice, polished, refined. It's just, I don't know, belly button, by the way. I know some of has been like, oh my god, belly button. It's fine. It's definitely... I probably feel more excited when I'm playing 3.5. Because that always happens. It's like, okay, I'm being told something is hype. I want to experience the hype. Like that. But it's just Wuthering Waves. Overall, look, it's going to be a good patch. I'm excited to meet the new characters, see the new regions. But, oh yeah, Giguk host, by the way. That's pretty cool. Giguk. Because you like Giguk, right? I know you like Giguk. Just... My face betrays me. I am excited. I'm very excited. I just feel like it's a little bit too soon. Maybe, or like, just kind of out of nowhere. Or I say out of nowhere. It makes sense we go back to Jinzhou and expand on that region, absolutely. But it just kind of feels like it's bam. You know, I once again, it's probably going to feel seamless when we're actually playing it. It's going to make sense. And I hold Kuro Games, and this is the most important part right now. I probably should mention this at the start. I hold Kuro Games to a high standard, and it's deservedly so, because they have set their own standard. They've set the bar for themselves. And I like holding them to that. And like seeing if they reach that, if they go above it, that's great, cool. If they go below it, that's cool, that's great. You know, it's still kind of close, but if it's like here, it's like, it's pretty bad. And so far, honestly, I feel like it's fine. Also, huge Xbox news is coming there. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're excited. Yeah, because I don't want a fake enthusiasm, being like I said before, being like, yo, 3.5 is going to change Wuthering Waves, okay? The landscape of gacha gaming is going to change for the future. It's going to change for the better. I'd be lying. I can't do that. It looks like looks like a Wuthering Waves patch. Like, it looks like Wuthering Waves, and that's why I'm excited for it. Rather than it being 3.5, and just what happens to be in Wuthering Waves. But hopefully I'm different. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm proved that I'm just talking out my ass. It turns out I love the region, which I'm fully expecting to. And if you like it, if you love it, let me know your thoughts and opinions. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Especially stay up to date with all this because we're going to keep talking about Wuthering Waves. And what do you say, reunion? Because if you're a returning player, hi, how you doing? I made a Sephiroth joke here last time because Final Fantasy Rebirth, clearly a hard mode playthrough. Don't have to worry about that. So I'll bring it up, getting sidetracked. Yeah, look forward to Wuthering Waves in the future. And I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Stay refreshing, especially in this heat. Holy shit.